Hello, I'm Erin Palmer, Team Rayceen Productions co-host and moderator.
And I'm Tiffany Green-Williams, Team Rayceen Productions co-host and moderator.
Joining us is Allister Chang. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. Before we talk about your 2024 re-election campaign to represent Ward 2 on the DC State Board of Education, please tell the viewers a little bit about your background and who you are.
Yes, thank you for this opportunity. I'm Allister Chang. I'm the current Ward 2 member on the DC State Board of Education, and I'm running for re-election this November. And I would love the opportunity to do what I have been doing the last 4 years, which is really focus on advancing literacy for all DC students.
Great, thank you. I'm going to backtrack us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, what you do in your day-to-day, just some personal background.
Yeah, sure. So I started my career thinking much more international and international development and got to work on literacy initiatives in the international arena. And I think for the time, it's gotten me more and more local. And I just absolutely love the hyper local work that I get to do now, coming from that original background. But I used to be the executive director of a nonprofit called Libraries Without Borders, where I did get an award that I'm most proud of, which is a 30 Under 30 award from the International Literacy Association. And I also currently am a advisory board member of the Library of Congress Literacy Awards, which is one of my other favorite hats that I get to wear as well.
Wonderful. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about the position for which you are running, what that entails, and why you want to be reelected?
Sure. So as many folks know, the State Board of Ed has fewer formal powers than other state board of educations in other states. And in DC, it's much more of a bully pulpit power. And what I have learned in the last 4 years is that there's a lot of opportunity to use that role to shepherd forward important work, and to be able to do that to advance literacy for our students here is what I have been doing, am currently doing, and want the opportunity to keep doing.
Thank you for sharing. What are your top 3 issues?
I would say literacy. But first and foremost, it really is to make sure that our students are reading proficiently. Right now, only 29% of students tested at or above proficient for the standardized test for elementary school, which means 71% of students tested below proficient in reading. And that is not acceptable for us as a city. It's not acceptable for us as a state. It is not acceptable for us as the capital of our country. And when I started my term, I asked 100 reading instructors, what do you need to do your job better? And the majority of educators said to me that they had never learned how to teach reading, right? And of course that they had wanted to learn. And for too long, we have assumed that if you know how to read, you know how to teach reading, and that severely discounts the importance of pedagogy, right? And so I use that one as one example of one of the things where, and my approach of making sure that we are taking this step by step to be able to move that feedback forward and change public policies that address something that to me is so obvious.
Thank you. Allister, you are an incumbent who is running for re-election. What are some of your noteworthy accomplishments, and why are you the best choice for voters in this election?
Sure. So I'm very proud that during my first term, I got to work with the various education agencies to set up an interagency literacy task force that put forward a coherent set of evidence-based recommendations. And those came out a couple of years ago. Last year, the work was really to get this funded. And part of the main reason why I would love this opportunity again is to actually keep working on that and implement the opportunity that we now have to get those recommendations actually executed with fidelity.
Oh, sorry. Can you tell us, please, when does voting begin?
Yes. So November 5th, of course. And for early voting information, of course, check dcboe.org.
Thank you. Please tell our viewers how they can learn more about you and how to support your campaign.
Great. Yeah. So you can, thank you so much for putting up my logo. I am excited about the way that my name fits nicely into the shape of a pencil. You can learn more at allister4ward2.com. And there you can find my handles for Instagram and Twitter as well, which are similarly nomenclatured. And yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Viewers, please look in the description below for links. Thanks for spending some time with us.
To those watching, please follow Team Rayceen on social media and subscribe to the Team Rayceen YouTube channel.
Viewers, thank you for watching.